Reality TV stars Lil Scrappy and Bambi have had a rocky relationship, but this time, it looks like Bambi is officially done. Despite Scrappy's public pleas and emotional messages, Bambi is standing firm in her decision to move on. Scrappy recently took to social media, expressing regret over his past mistakes and begging Bambi for another chance. However, Bambi is not swayed. In a bold response, she made it clear that she is never getting back with him, emphasizing that she has given him multiple chances and is now choosing to prioritize herself. Friends and fans have mixed reactions, some sympathizing with Scrappy's pain, while others applaud Bambi for standing her ground. Scrappy even attempted to have a face-to-face conversation, but Bambi shut him down, making it clear that she has no interest in rekindling their relationship. Ultimately, the situation highlights a common theme in relationships. Once trust and respect are broken beyond repair, no amount of begging can fix it. Bambi is moving forward, while Scrappy is left to reflect on his mistakes. Love is complicated, and breakups are even more so, especially when they play out in the public eye. This has been the case for Lil Scrappy and Bambi, whose tumultuous relationship has been a topic of discussion among fans of reality TV and hip-hop culture for years. After a roller coaster of ups and downs, it appears that Bambi has made up her mind. She's done for good. Lil Scrappy, however, is struggling to accept this reality. His public pleas, emotional apologies, and desperate attempts to win her back have all been met with the same cold, firm response: Bambi is never coming back. But how did it come to this? And why is Bambi refusing to give Scrappy another chance despite his efforts? Let's break down the entire situation, including their relationship history, the breaking point, Scrappy's attempts at reconciliation, and why Bambi is standing her ground. Lil Scrappy and Bambi's love story has been nothing short of dramatic. Fans first got a glimpse of their relationship through Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where they were often seen going through emotional highs and lows. From the very beginning, their romance was marked by passion, love, and conflict. Scrappy, who had a reputation for being a ladies' man, was initially smitten with Bambi. She, in turn, fell for his charm and charisma. However, as the relationship progressed, issues of trust, loyalty, and commitment began to surface. Over the years, Bambi and Scrappy faced multiple breakups and reconciliations. Their love story included rumors of infidelity, public arguments, and emotional turmoil, but each time, they somehow found their way back to each other until now. While no relationship is perfect, there comes a time when enough is enough. For Bambi, that time has come. After giving Scrappy numerous chances, enduring public embarrassments, and dealing with the emotional toll of their ups and downs, she finally reached her breaking point. The final straw isn't completely clear, but sources close to the couple suggest that a combination of trust issues, emotional exhaustion, and repeated disappointments led to Bambi's decision. Unlike in the past, this time she seems firm and resolute. There's no sign of hesitation or doubt. Bambi has decided to prioritize her own happiness and peace of mind. Her message is clear: beg all you want, I'm never coming back. Lil Scrappy, on the other hand, isn't ready to let go. Realizing what he lost, he has made several public and private efforts to win Bambi back. His actions include social media pleas. Scrappy took to Instagram, going live to express his deep regret and heartbreak. In a teary-eyed confession, he admitted that he had taken Bambi for granted and made mistakes that he now regrets. He pleaded with her to give him one more chance, promising to be a better man. Apology posts. Fans noticed Scrappy posting nostalgic photos and heartfelt messages directed at Bambi, reminiscing about their good times together and expressing his love for her. Trying to talk in person, in what seemed like a final desperate move, Scrappy reportedly showed up at Bambi's house unannounced, hoping to have a conversation and change her mind. Unfortunately for him, Bambi shut him down completely, refusing to engage in any discussion. Despite all his efforts, Bambi remained unmoved. The public reaction to their situation has been divided. Some fans believe that Scrappy is truly remorseful and deserves another chance. They argue that relationships go through rough patches and that Bambi should at least consider forgiveness. Supporters of Scrappy have flooded social media with comments like, "Come on, Bambi, you and Scrappy belong together," or "Give him one last chance." Scrappy is clearly hurting. He messed up, but at least he's trying to make it right. Our relationships require work. If there's still love, why not try again? Even some of Scrappy's close friends have urged Bambi to reconsider, emphasizing that Scrappy is genuinely trying to change. On the other hand, many people are applauding Bambi for choosing herself over a toxic cycle. Supporters argue that love is not enough when trust has been repeatedly broken. Bambi deserves better. She gave Scrappy enough chances. Never settle for less, Queen. If he truly loved you, he wouldn't have hurt you in the first place. Begging means nothing if the actions don't change. Bambi, keep moving forward. Many women in particular relate to Bambi's decision to walk away from a situation that no longer serves her happiness. The defining moment came when Scrappy tried to speak to Bambi face to face. According to reports, Scrappy showed up uninvited to Bambi's home, hoping to have an emotional conversation. Instead, he was met with a firm rejection. Bambi allegedly told him, "Scrappy, I have nothing left to say. I've given you all the chances in the world and you still couldn't do right. I'm done." With those words, she closed the door on him, literally and figuratively. For Scrappy, this was a harsh dose of reality. He was left standing outside, realizing that no matter how hard he begged, Bambi was not coming back. Bambi's new chapter. Bambi appears to be thriving post-breakup. She has been spotted, living her best life, going out with friends and focusing on her career. Enjoying a new romance? Rumors suggest that she may have a new man in her life, though she's keeping it private. Embracing self-love, as she shares empowering messages about growth, healing, and moving forward. Scrappy, on the other hand, seems to be in a period of deep reflection. He has been posting cryptic messages about regret, love, and lessons learned. Whether or not he will truly change remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: he will have to face life without Bambi. At its core, this situation serves as a powerful lesson about relationships, self-worth, and the importance of knowing when to walk away. Bambi's decision to choose herself rather than settle for repeated disappointments is an inspiring example for many. Scrappy's heartbreak, though painful, is a reminder that sometimes love isn't enough if actions don't align with words. One thing's for sure, Bambi is never looking back, and Scrappy will have to live with the consequences of his mistakes. At its core, this situation serves as a powerful lesson about relationships, self-worth, and the importance of knowing when to walk away. Bambi's decision to choose herself, rather than settle for repeated disappointments, is an inspiring example for many. Scrappy's heartbreak, though painful, is a reminder that sometimes love isn't enough if actions don't align with words. One thing's for sure, Bambi is never looking back, and Scrappy will have to live with the consequences of his mistakes. The moment that sealed Lil Scrappy's fate came when he made one final attempt to win Bambi back, a last-ditch effort to convince her that their relationship was worth saving. Desperate and unwilling to accept that she had truly moved on, Scrappy decided to show up uninvited at Bambi's home, hoping that a face-to-face conversation would change her mind. However, Bambi was not having it. When she saw Scrappy at her doorstep, she immediately knew what was coming. He had been making social media pleas, sending messages, and trying to get through to her for weeks. But for Bambi, the decision was final. There was nothing left to discuss. As Scrappy stood in front of her, eyes filled with regret, he tried one last time to plead his case. He told her he had changed, that he had finally realized the value of what they had, and that he would do anything to make things right. But Bambi remained stone cold. In a firm but calm voice, she shut him down completely. "Scrappy, I have nothing left to say. I've given you all the chances in the world and you still couldn't do right. I'm done." Her words cut deep, but they were the truth. She had given him multiple opportunities to change, to be the man she needed, but time and time again, he had let her down. As she spoke, Scrappy's expression shifted, from hope to heartbreak. He could see it in her eyes. This wasn't an emotional outburst or a temporary breakup. This was permanent. Scrappy stood outside for a moment, processing what had just happened. The weight of his mistakes finally hit him like a ton of bricks. There was no coming back from this. No matter how hard he begged, how many apologies he made, or how much he regretted the past, Bambi was done. She had finally chosen herself, prioritizing her peace and happiness over a relationship that had drained her for too long.